Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have some more rank play and we finally got a hard point. I know the last few videos have been some controls, but we finally got a hard point for you guys to enjoy. So sit back, relax and watch me absolutely fry the lobby here. If you guys are new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We upload daily on the channel. We play Ashika Island, rank play, Fortnite, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys do subscribe around here if you are new. And let's get right into the breakdown. Starting off, I managed to get a two-piece with the assault rifle. We go through and we managed to get the third. So really good start here. What we're trying to do, just soak up as much time as possible here. Now looking at the mini-map, I wasn't sure if they're going to come from the right or the left there. I actually just guessed wrong there. They managed to come through my left, which was actually the more likely option there. So maybe could have pre-aimed the left, but not too bad of a start there. With 20 seconds left, my main focus is going to be to rotate here. So what I did is I kind of went round and I thought I could find a gap here. So we managed to go through. We take out one. We pre-aim the lobby and take out the second. So we're shooting well right now. We're shooting really well as we go through here. Now this side is actually the easiest to break this hill from. The reason why it's so easy is because you can go through the back gate, you can go through the side door, and you just have a lot more kind of angles to work through and fight through. So what I'm going to try to do is go through the back of the map, try to stretch the map and try to get those spawns, and that's exactly what happens as we take out the first enemy. And again, I'm playing with the assault rifle, so my main focus here, my main objective is just to lock down those lanes and try to be as useful as possible to my team while they can play a bit more aggressive and get on the hill. We managed to get two. We're going to push through, put the trophy system down. I know that the enemies are coming from the left just because I'm keeping an eye on the minimap. With no red dots on this game, right, you want to keep an eye on the minimap. Not because, again, there's no red dots. So the reason why you want to keep an eye on the minimap is because you want to predict where the enemies are based on your teammate's location. So right here, I can see my teammates looking at the left. There's nothing there. So what I'm going to do is go towards the right here. We see one more, and just like that, we get the cruise missile. We're absolutely piecing right now. Let's see if we can carry on this momentum into P3. As we go through, 15 seconds left, we see one in the middle. We're going to take him out. There's one more enemy there. So what I'm going to do is reload, re-challenge him. And the reason why the re-challenge is so effective, right? You see how I jump around the corner always pre-aiming? Is because you can actually camera your opponent. So if you guys are maybe at the lower levels and you're realizing that you're getting shot before you actually see the opponents, they may be actually cameraing you. So if you guys want a separate video on cameraing, I can definitely do that. Let me know down in the comments. But overall, what I'm doing is jumping around the corner with momentum, and right now we're just doing a really good job of out positioning my opponents. I'm not doing anything too spectacular in terms of movement or anything. I'm literally just pre-aiming them, trying to guess where they're going to be, and it's working out really well here. While my teammates are on the hill, I'm actually going to watch the back of the map, and you notice because I was by myself right there, I was watching two angles. So what I do is I go between the two, between the back and between the middle right there, and it's working really well as we get some more time. 30 seconds left. I'm going to sit in the hill here. Now there's two ways to play this, right? The good thing about sitting in the hill and stacking it for this specific hill is there's only a few doors for them to come through, so you actually have the advantage. We're on the kitchen head glitches, we can just snake them. So overall it's pretty well for us to kind of hold the hill, but the disadvantage of us stacking the hill, right, is that if the opponents come through and they're playing as a team, they can just chuck all their stuns, all their grenades, go through the different doors, and if they kill one of us, they're going to catch us off guard. But there's pros and cons to it, but overall that was a very good hill from us, and we rotate once again to the new hill. I've got the trophy system, and I want you to notice where I use my trophy systems. I feel like this map specifically, I use my trophies really well to kind of help the team overall, and I always put them in quite powerful positions to help us out. But we take out the first guy, and this was a really good play from me right here. As I take out the first guy, back off, we try to take out the second, we look for the third because we knew he was there, and just like that, I want you to notice how I use my equipment. So we chuck a stun on the wall, we wait patiently, we chuck a grenade, and as I'm reloading, we get the kill with a grenade. So I managed to get a 4-piece right there. Really well played there. And again, I really was feeling confident during this map here, but this guy came and shut down all my confidence as he knifed me to death right there. But again, we managed to get a 4-piece. We could have died there, but let's see what we can do on this rotation with 25 seconds left. So normally I would recommend rotating at this point in this scenario, but because we spawned so close to the hill, I thought with this lead, why not go for the challenge, try take him out and get those last 15. Unfortunately, he was on the head glitch. He did outsnake me there, so good play from my opponent, but now it's all about the rotation, and we're absolutely frying them now. You can see on the kills. And another thing to point out, right, is I've got the cruise missile. Now to break this hill, I would actually recommend using the cruise missile because you could bounce it off the wall. So if you guys haven't seen that, you could actually use your cruise missile on this following hill against the wall here. But let's see how we break this. We're going to go through, we take out the first guy, we're going to go and try to pre-aim all the powerful positions. And as you're going to notice, once again, the way I use my equipment, I stun the left door, I nade the right door. The reason why I do this is just to get the most like vision kind of with my equipment, with my weapon, because there's so many kind of doors to go through. You see right there, we stun one door, we chuck a grenade at the other door, and we turn around. This is to get the maximum potential and maximum vision out there while kind of not limiting myself, because you can only watch one angle at a time, right? So I like to use my equipment just to clear different alleyways and gateways to make my job easier. earlier. As we go through here, we take out one. We almost got him, but right there, they just kind of rushed us, played a bit more aggressive. And overall, I actually don't like the streak I did there. I think that was a really bad streak. I think it was actually an accident, to be honest, during the time. But the reason why I don't like the streak used from myself there was because there wasn't really a need there. But as I say that, we go through an absolute massive two-piece. And you can see once again, if you guys want to rewind right there, how I took out that second enemy, right? I jumped around the corner and I just kind of predicted where he's going to be. Once you play the game enough, you're going to know all the hot spots where enemies like to sit, right? So all it basically comes down to is predicting where the enemies are going to be, trying to jump around and just out-react them, trying to camera them, and that's exactly what happens as we get a two-piece. We go through, and with an assault rifle, what I want to do is try to lock down this back kitchen area. Unfortunately, we do get taken out, but not a problem as my teammates are still spawning there. The reason why that kind of back area is so vital is because you have so much field of view, so much range onto the hill. You can see where we're standing now. We have so much range onto the hill. You can see everyone there as we take out the first, almost again taking him out. I thought I got that kill there, but he managed to take me out. So the opponent's doing a really good job on this hill, trying to get back into the game. I thought that they did a really good job here because we had spawns, but unfortunately we all kept pushing individually. So if you guys are in this kind of position again and you're with your team, I want you guys to push together as a team. Like right here, we all pushed individually and it didn't really work out well. We managed to get the scrap time towards the end of it, but overall they definitely did a better job than us on this hill. So now looking back at this, the first rotation went really well for us. We managed to play really well. So all I'm going to try to do, this is exactly my thought process throughout the game, right? After the first rotation, I have a look and I see the score and I say, okay, the way I've been playing, the way everything's going, if we carry that on for the second rotation, will we win? In this case, yes, we will win by quite a lot. So we're going to carry on playing how we play. In my other videos, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but say halfway through the match, I normally switch my weapons because, for example, let's say the score right now was, I don't know, 170 to 160 or something, and the game's a bit close, I would actually get out an SMG, play a bit more aggressive, and just try to switch up the pacing because I feel like if the game's staying how it is now, then that means we wouldn't win. But in this case, we're absolutely frying. We're going to go through 30 seconds left, and once again, as I go around this corner, the way I kind of approach this corner is I try to snake it, I try to just use my movement and try to camera my opponent's hair. You see that guy who's just trying to go through the left there. I'm going to use my equipment once again. I think the way I play is very consistent in terms of what I do. I use my equipment very, like, basically the same way in all kind of gunfights. We go through, we take out the first guy, we're going to use this wall behind us, we're going to jump around the wall and take out the second enemy. So once again, we played really well in this position. We're going to go towards the right here. As I mentioned on the first rotation on the P2, this right hand side is so much, it's just so much stronger to kind of break through. So the one thing I want to do is try to lock down this right hand side, make sure the opponents don't come from there. But I realized quickly that it looks like they're not. They're coming from the left here, so we backed off, we went towards the left here, and I'm just going to hold these stairs and see if I can slide through here. As we slide through, we take out the opponent, and just like that, we get another cruise missile. We're going to go through to the left here, see if we can kind of catch our opponents off guard, and that's exactly what happens. We get one, we're going to snake the head glitch, we take him out, and we are absolutely piecing. As we go through 30 seconds left, we're going to watch the front of the lobby, and we almost took him out there. Unfortunate, actually, we didn't even get a shot on. I don't know why I said we almost took him out, but the intention was there. I kind of preempted, I knew what he was going to do, but I got caught out sprinting. 25 seconds left. Right here, I would like to rotate instead of challenging that. There was no need to challenge that right there. 22 seconds left. They've got a full setup. Just go for the rotation. I know in this case we're up by so much, but looking back at it, if you guys really want to critique the gameplay, right there, I definitely should have rotated. But no, nevertheless, we are frying. 10 seconds left. I'm actually going to leave that old hill. Now, leaving the old hill, there's a few reasons why I like to leave the old hill, if you guys want to know. So, the first reason is, imagine right there I was still in the old hill, yeah, and my teammates died. They're automatically going to spawn with me on the other side of the map. So it's not just those points we're getting, we're spawning on the other side of the map. Where in this case scenario, because I left those 5-6 seconds, we actually spawn on the other side, like in a positive way. We actually spawned on the hill. So those little movements just allow you to set up for the new hill. As we go through, we snake the second guy. We almost take him out, but unfortunately we got third party. And we're just playing really well right now. Really good hardpoint from the team individually. I think overall we're just doing really solid right now. Again, we are playing solo queue, so I'm just trying to watch the minimap as much as possible, trying to cut the enemy lines when I can. And there's a few people on the hill here. I'm going to chuck a stun and grenade on the left. As I go through, we see an enemy to the left. Okay, this is important. The reason why I kind of approached this enemy and pushed him right there. Oh no, there's no reason to get that second kill. There's no reason to kill that second guy. I don't know how I killed him. But what my point was there, the reason why I kind of cameraed him again and jumped around the corner was because my grenade hit the opponent, right? Once you have someone hit the opponent, you automatically have the advantage in the health. So why not challenge it? I knew I was most likely going to win that gunfight as we go through here. And again, this is another kind of reason. What I wanted to do is challenge that opponent and try catch him off guard. But you see what happened there? That was basically the opposite reaction of what I did earlier. The reason why he was going to win that gunfight was because he made me one shot. So even if I pre-fired him as he came around the corner, he was more likely going to kill me. So just one of those things you have to be kind of careful of. If you have an opponent weak, try to challenge him as quick as possible, because you do have the advantage in that specific gunfight, and that's all you really need. As we go through 30 seconds left, we only need to get 7 seconds here, but the opponent doing a really good job of locking down that hill. Now there's only a few things I can do here, and one of them is to use my equipment. As you can see, we cooked a perfect grenade. My teammates go through. I'm trying to watch the crosshair. I'm gonna chuck a stun on the top, and you can see once again I'm doing the same thing all game long. I'm chucking a stun or a grenade in one direction and I'm watching the other direction, and just like that we managed to seal the victory and get 41 kills. I know there's a lot of platinum to the other team, but I can only beat what's in front of me. Hope you guys did enjoy the video and learn a bit about the game and how to improve, how to slay with an AR, all that good stuff. If you did, please subscribe and drop a like, and yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Wait, let's see what we finish with. 41 to 15, not too bad, over a 2 KD. But anyways, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.